What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Get this. According to Frank Warren said Wilder's manager told him there was a problem that Deontay sat in cryo chamber for too long of time. Wow. Okay. He had this to say. Frank Warren said, I thought he looked pretty dreadful, Warren told Talk Sports. He did a very good job. Joe did right from the start. Warren was told by Wilder's co-manager, Shelly Finkel, that Deontay Wilder had some pre-fight issue after spending too much time in a cryo chamber. He said, I really don't know what he does now, Deontay. I was just talking to Shelly Finkel, and they were telling me that he had a problem. He went into one of those cryo chambers and sat in it for a long time. I don't know. Obviously, there is going to be some excuse, Frank Warren said. And those are the words of Frank Warren. And let me counterpunch. Well, first of all, I don't know too much about cryo chambers. I've never been in one, okay? He probably was better off just jumping in a bucket of ice. However, there are, they do advise you not to stay in a cryo chamber for no longer than 4 minutes, okay? And the negatives or effects of cryo are risk or benefits: bleeding, cramping, or pain after cryotherapy around the cervix, bone fractures, nerve damage resulting in loss of feeling, swelling, scarring, and skin infection. Okay. It says, well, and there's other results. Can cryotherapy make you ill? Because of pure essential oils are potent, diluting them in a carrier oil is the best way to avoid a bad reaction when applying directly to the skin. Okay. That's cryotherapy. This is cryo chamber. Okay. Well, let's see. Well, yeah, it's still the same, no longer than 4 minutes. Okay. Because the temperatures is 85 to 140 degrees Celsius in the whole body. Cryo chamber, there is no exposure to liquid oxygen. Instead, the chamber is cooled either through electricity or liquid nitrogen. Okay, just skin rashes. But if that's the case, okay, I'll say this. The problem with Wilder, because this doesn't seem like a very bad excuse, but in Wilder's case, since he took another L, any excuse is a bad excuse. Simply because we were worn out of excuses that were thrown out there, that were searched for, that people was just trying to run to find a reason why Tyson Fury beat him. Okay, so there were excuses about costumes and athletic commissions are in on it, and then judges or trainers, and then referees. It was to the point like, okay, well, wait a minute. I mean, do you guys know exactly what happened or why he lost besides him just losing? And the answer is no. I don't think they did. In this case, you would have to look at either Deontay or the person that was watching over Deontay. Deontay had no business staying in there over 4 minutes. That's if he did. If he stayed in there too long, okay, that means whoever was running the machine, you don't just have a machine, a cryo chamber, just chilling. Someone has to be in charge of him going in it, him setting the time and all that stuff. So whoever did that falls on them. Okay. And even if they didn't know what the hell they were doing, he should have somebody that went with him, like Malik Scott or whoever he had, his strengthening and conditioning, the other brother of Malik Scott, should have been aware of what is the protocol of staying in this damn thing. Because, see, at this point, if I know I flew over there and I work for Deontay, I'm his strength and conditioning coach. That means I'm his health coach. I'm the person that makes sure he doesn't eat the wrong things. I'm the person that makes sure he eats the right things. I'm also the person that makes sure he stays healthy and safe. Okay, that's one of your attached jobs when you are a strength and conditioning coach. So if he wasn't with him, that's a problem right there. And if he was all fucking off somewhere looking at, veiled women, I don't know. But he should have been there to see, hey, well, wait a minute. How long is he supposed to be in this chamber? Really? How long is he supposed to be in this chamber? So we'll know what's the standard protocol just in case, something happens. So we'll know like, okay, hey, you took a break, or, hey, man, it's been past 4 minutes, or it's 3 minutes and 50 some seconds. So, hey, it's time for him to get out of there. Right. So they should have knew that. So that's really, that's just incompetence right there. That's incompetence. That's not being careless. That's incompetence, because there's no reason that he should have stayed in something like that long. I never heard of him to even use stuff like that. Not saying he's never done it. I'm just saying I've never heard of him doing it, because I don't really know too much about Deontay Wilder's training regimen. You know what I mean? I just know a lot of stuff that they were doing was wrong. You know what I mean? And again, if he stayed in there too long, that's somebody else's fault, because obviously Deontay Wilder didn't know, and if he did know, that's his own negligence, but how would he know? He would have to have someone that knows more than him. And if they didn't know it, guess what? I call it amateur night, because he needs to be with somebody that knows what the hell's going on with certain situations that don't affect his fighting performance. Okay? Because that's all that mattered. He's supposed to beat Joseph Parker. He's supposed to showed up and showed out, got the knockout, called out Anthony Joshua, put pressure under Joshua to knock out Otto Wylien. We've seen him knock out Otto Wylien. That may or may not have been the reason AJ did as well as he did. He did very well, actually. He made Otto Wylien quit after round 5 for getting punched up, punched to the body and punched to the face, right? And Otto Wylien quit. So, that's what should have happened. But this cryo chamber, at this point, if it's legitimate or not, okay, it just looks like another excuse amongst the plethora of excuses that we've had for the last 3 fucking years. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Shelly Finkel saying that there was a problem with Deontay Wilder. Now, I will leave you guys with this. When we were live during the day of reckoning and I saw Deontay Wilder walk out, I did see his eyes roll like that, and I was like, uh-oh, what's that? What's going on with that? What's the deal? Because I didn't like that. He looked like he was kind of tired, and you know what I mean? He didn't look like he should have for that little small segment of time. And then I was like, oh shit, here we go. Something's going on with Deontay, because he's not looking pumped. He's not looking, he looks tired. That's how he looked, But then again, I'm just giving you guys what I saw. So maybe that maybe or maybe not. That may be an issue, or might have been signs of him having a problem because of what Shelly Finkel said that happened to him. But be advised, that's what Shelly Finkel said, not what Deontay Wilder has said. So keep that under advisement. But Merry Christmas to you guys that celebrating Christmas, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.